We all know that every country has its own set of laws. However, you might be surprised to find out that there are many countries with unique and interesting laws. Here are 13 of them. 1. No feeding pigeons in Venice, Italy. Pigeon feeding in St. Mark's Square will be met with a fine. This was done to minimize the pigeon population and the damage they cause to historic buildings. 2. In Ukraine, it is against the law to smoke and drink in public places. This was done to protect the public from secondhand smoke from tobacco and nicotine products. 3. Japan has a law that prohibits people from being overweight. The Metabo law was implemented in 2008 with the goal of adjusting obesity rates countrywide. 4. Divorce is outlawed in the Philippines. The Philippines holds the distinction of being one of two places in the world where divorce is not legal, the other being the Vatican. The only way to end a marriage is to have it annulled, which can only be done under limited circumstances and at a great expense. 5. In Barbados, it's against the law to wear camouflage clothing. Barbados, along with some other Caribbean countries like St. Vincent and St. Lucia, bans the wearing of camouflage clothing for anyone not in the army. 6. It is illegal to splash pedestrians with water while driving in Japan. In Japan, where politeness is king, splashing pedestrians with water while driving will be met with a fine. Typhoon season generally lasts from May to October and tends to leave a lot of surface water around. It is during this season that this law is strictly enforced. Watch out for puddles and pedestrians. 7. No swearing in the UAE. Swearing and making rude gestures are considered obscene acts and offenders can be jailed or deported. 8. It is an offense to Turkey's national flag. In Turkey, it is unlawful to deface or otherwise insult the national currency or the national flag. If convicted, you might face anywhere between 6 months and 3 years in prison. 9. It is against the law to take selfies with Buddha statues in Sri Lanka. In Sri Lanka, it is highly offensive to be photographed with your back to Buddha. Consider leaving the selfie stick at home and paying your respects to Sri Lanka's holiest icon face to face. 10. No durians in public. In other parts of the world, the durian fruit is not well known. However, in Singapore and other neighboring countries in the region, the notoriously odoriferous durian fruit is prohibited in public places such as buses, trains, hotels, airports, and schools. 11. E-cigarettes are banned in Thailand. In Thailand, anyone caught using an electronic cigarette, or vaping, is subject to arrest and a fine several times the value of the illegal item. This law is applicable to both foreigners and locals alike. 12. In Germany, it is illegal to run out of gas on the Autobahn. It is not permitted to stop unless for unavoidable and unforeseeable emergencies or breakdowns, as a stopped vehicle poses a threat to the fast-flowing traffic. And finally, in Thailand, it's a criminal offense to step on the country's currency. The king's image is printed on all of the country's currency notes and locals believe feet to be the dirtiest body part. The law comes under lèse majesté, or crimes violating majesty, and is punishable with up to 15 years of imprisonment. It is truly interesting how different legal systems can be in other parts of the globe. While some of these laws may seem unfair or over the top, it is important to remember that they make perfect sense within the context of their respective cultures and societies.